Good day. I hope everyone is doing well. I am Sue Pickering. I am here to do a reading for the collective. Take what resonates, leave what does not. We will see what's coming up. We have retrograde ending this week, exchanging gifts, and then we have a lot of energy shifting right now and new life. Okay, I feel like there is a space here. I love this. What's coming through is you are seeing what you have to offer to the world. You are seeing your gifts. You are seeing this space where you are really honoring self. You're taking the time to go inward. You're taking this time to really see your potential, all you have to offer, and it is creating a new life. And if you haven't been doing that, it's time to really go in and start creating this new life with the joy that everyone is entitled to, okay? I was guided to talk about, before I'm going to stop shuffling here for a sec. When we are reaching outside of ourselves, when we're trying to prove ourselves or show people what we do, I say proving ourselves, like talking about, oh, I can do this and I do this and that is reaching outside of ourselves to have people see what we are made of, see what we can do, proving ourselves to people. They just told me that there's an aspect here that when we do that, we are in a space of looking for approval from people. So that stems from our childhood. Or there's a space here for you to feel like maybe you're not enough and you need to reach out to people to see that and get that gratification that you are enough. And they also mentioned that it's a space of chasing people to want to be part of what you do, chasing people for your own approval. So there's something here that has been happening, and I've noticed it happening a lot with a lot of people. I used to be like that all the time. I know I was, and I look back and it's just where I was at. It's where I resonated from. But there's a space here for you to recognize that you are that and allow people to come to you, to see you, to meet you where you're at, rather than trying to it's not convincing people, but telling people, divulging to people what you are, rather than allowing their energy to come to you to say, oh, wow, you're an amazing person. Okay. So there's something here for you to look at. That won't be for everyone, but every time that we put out what we can do and how good we are looking outside of ourselves. We're looking for that deep down approval that we maybe don't see within ourselves deep down. Okay. So there's something there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. It came to me this morning before I showered. I woke up to that message and then it continued in my shower. So when that happens, I just trust and know that I need to mention it mostly in my readings, because I do it first thing in the morning. My readings. Okay, we have the Temperance. Finding that balance, finding that yin and yang, finding that as above, so below, as within, so without, just like I was just talking about, right? Because when we're reaching for something outside of ourselves, there's something within us that we're not seeing, that we're not tapping into, that maybe we don't believe yet, okay? It's like when we first start doing, like for someone doing intuitive work, which most people on this channel really are tapped into their intuition. There is something here. It's like, when we start out, we question our intuition. We question our own abilities. There's not that belief within us. It's like, oh, okay. So we start questioning it, and then we're not truly following into it or really listening to it. Okay. So really going to that space where you're truly, truly trusting, okay? I am called to do the tea leaf cards, which I don't do very often, but they are calling. There we go. Tree. And it says affairs with your family. So maybe there's a space here that some of you are looking for approval with your family. But when we really tap in deeper to who we are and knowing our own talents and gifts and specialties, this is where that new life comes, okay? And I feel like, you know, it doesn't have to be immediate family. Sometimes family can just be friends. Sometimes family can just be, you know, someone that we really care about, a close friend, maybe your relationships with your spouse, your kids. There we go. Good fortune. There's the beetle. And then we have needle and thread. Sincere wish will be granted. And a change is for the better, butterfly. Yeah, and I feel like once you can see this magical gift you hold, once you can understand that you don't have to tell people what you're about, prove to people what you're about, once you can do that, that's where this new life begins. That's where this so within, so without will be. And all of these things, the good fortune, change for the better, a sincere wish will be granted. All of that comes true when you can really, really see your worth, your value without looking outside of yourself, without having someone say, oh, I love what you do, or, you know, things like that. It's like knowing that you have that instant gratification just by speaking your words when you, are doing a healing or not needing that thank you all of the time. Yes, it's great to have it. Don't get me wrong. It is very fulfilling, fills your cup more. But if we are seeking it, that is where I'm going with that. If you are seeking to find it, then there is something deeper within for you to really see your value, your worth, and just knowing that you are enough with what you know about yourself. That is where your gifts will start shining even brighter. Your talents are going to shine more, reach more people, you know, all of those things, okay? King of Cups. It's that full emotional fulfillment. It's that space where you know you don't have to look for it. You just know that you have what it takes. You know that you are making a difference. And then there's the judgment. So the judgment comes when, you know, when you have done all of the things and you have helped the people, if that's your purpose in life, okay? Whatever that purpose is for you. I have different people listening to my channel. So, but most of the people here are entrepreneurs in the spiritual realm, such as I am. But yeah, it's a space for you to see that once you can see your gifts, your talents, and really have your own approval 100%, not looking for anything outside of you, then that is when all of this new life is going to come. All of the payoffs going to be. It's like, here's another analogy just in a different way. It's like we're manifesting stuff, we're looking for it, we're reaching for it, we're chasing it, but that's not how we manifest. We manifest by being what we need to be, by you know, connecting to our deeper selves and coming through with what we know we are, with who we know we are. And then all of a sudden, everything is in front of us. We don't have to chase it. We don't have to look for approval. We don't have to prove ourselves to anyone. Allow the energy to speak. If we had no words, so think about this. If you're ever in a situation, I've done this before, where you meet someone and you don't speak. And what do they feel about you? What do they, you know, sometimes we just don't even need to speak. There was like, I don't know, however many thousands of years ago, they never spoke. it was all about their energy. It was about connection, heart to heart connection. This is where we are moving toward. We're moving back toward what we don't have to prove ourselves to anyone. We prove ourselves to ourselves. We look deeper within ourselves. So the next time, maybe just stop and allow your energy to speak. You will notice who gravitates to who when people are not speaking. It is something to really think about. If we're telling people that we have to, or that we are a certain person and all of our talents and gifts, we're looking for approval outside of ourselves. And it's time to really see and feel and know your gifts and talents rather than to tell people. Look at this. You are a beautiful leader. You are someone that can share deep wisdom with other people. Someone who people look up to without having to say what you need to say about yourself. Okay. And that, I don't mean it in a egotistical way. But they're just showing me you have it. It's time for you to see it. Okay. Not look for approval for it. Okay. There is something here where there is a deeper meaning, that there is they're showing me two keys. So when they show me the two keys, there's two doorways opening, or there's two avenues to get through to get to where you're going. There is something here for you, but you are the one who decides when the keys get used, where the keys get used, how they are used, in order for this leadership, for you to see yourself in a leadership role. Everyone already sees it. There's something more within yourself for you to see, okay? Look at this, the star. Yes, to be seen, to be really seen for your energy, for what you provide, for what you know, for a space that, you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. And then Eight of Wands. I love this. Eight of Wands. Usually Eight of Wands means something's going to happen quick. But what I'm feeling from this Eight of Wands, there is a space here that for you to discover more of your gifts, more of your talents, more of your abilities. For you, it's self-discovery, okay? It's there. It's all there. And there's a space here for you to really see and tap into those gifts that are, they're right there. They're right there for you to choose from. And we don't have to look outside of ourselves. Sometimes we look outside of ourselves and I'm not, okay. No, I'm supposed to leave that one alone. Okay. Five of Wands. Okay. This is conflict within your own mind. You're torn between the old system of approval of, wanting someone to say, I love you, wanting someone to say, oh, I'm proud of you, so now, because we maybe didn't have that as a child, we're looking for someone to say, oh yeah, good point, or oh yeah, ooh, I like you. And, there's a space here for us to go so deep inward that we don't need that we know we are complete without knowing how people feel or think or know of us. Okay. There's something really, really deep here for you to see and understand, because what it's doing is it's, it, but you're still looking for the approval. Okay. So there's an aspect here of really knowing it, like you do know it, but you're still looking for it. So there's this back and forth, there's this conflict in your mind, but you're deeply knowing, but you still feel like you have to prove yourself. You still feel like you have to put yourself out there. And like I said, if you can go into a conversation and not say anything about yourself in how you do things or what you do I'm going to say sell yourself. That's not the right word, but that's what's coming through to explain it. Catch yourself and see if you do that. we're taught, you go for a job interview and sell yourself, right? That's what we do. That's what we've been taught. So it's a space of being where you know that you are complete, whether the other person sees your value or not. Okay. You are complete without having to tell people what you do, who you are, what you can do for them. And all of that. They're bringing in, that is also a space of lack, feeling like, you need to have people to fulfill you, to create money in some aspects, right? If you're an entrepreneur, okay? Knight of Pentacles. So this is slow movement. This is you building your own legacy. This is you building you for who you are in the way you need to, not for anyone else around you. This is mostly for an entrepreneur, is this reading today. Seeing and knowing that you can build something really big, but it takes time. It takes a lot of inner work. It takes a lot of being in a space where you know that you are helping people regardless of what they give back to you. I know a lot of people. So I was at a market this weekend. I'll give you this example. I was at a market this weekend, and there was a vendor who, she just says, you know what, sit with me. I'll give you whatever time is required, and you could pay me whatever you feel. And the lady emptied her purse for this vendor. So without having to say my value is $60 or my value is $80 or whatever, she allowed her energy to speak. She allowed for the person who was receiving to show her what they valued her at, rather than telling her or this client how much she required for her to sit in front of her. That is powerful. Woo! Very, very powerful to have someone sit down and then empty their purse to that person. Speaks volumes without her even having to say anything about, what she valued herself at. And for us to be in a space where we can just give what we have, and knowing it doesn't matter what we get in return, that we still have enough value for ourselves to know that what we have given is the gift, not just what we receive. Yes, money does pay bills. Yes. But we are moving away from a system that we value everything with every dollar we spend. And sometimes we give more than what the value and the worth is. And that's just how it is. But we're moving away from, if being in a space where we have to always be saying what we're worth all of the time, right? So next time you're in those spaces of trying to value yourself through other people, go within and see your own value and worth. I feel like this is beginnings. I feel like this is beginnings of celebration for yourself, beginnings of this luck coming for you, beginnings of, this says good fortune, not luck, beginnings of so many possibilities when we can really see our value, our worth, what we really see within ourselves, rather than having other people show us that they see it within us. Hope that makes sense. Okay. Thank you for being here, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Please do subscribe, hit the bell, please like, comment, all of the things. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know I have some diehard watchers. Thank you. Without you, my channel wouldn't continue growing, and it is so amazing. I do this for you guys, but I also do it for myself. It's not because I need those likes, just what I was talking about, right? But it's just nice to reach the people that are energetically ready for my messages. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a magical day. Much love.